Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network.
'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven.
A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UPNradio.com.
Happy Thursday, lovers! My name is Eric Restivo, and this is Listen, Sweetie, here at Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood, right by the Hollywood sign, actually. I forget that the Hollywood sign is right here every time I come because it's just not something that I see every day, and then we see it on Thursdays, and it's a nice little reminder. The air is crisp, the light is right, and I am ready to go. Jarvis, how are you? I know you hate speaking on the microphone. Oh, is your mic dead?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's not that dead. How are you? What have you done this week differently than you did last week?
I went to visit a friend in jail.
Party.
Like the show just started. I don't know why we're taking this direction already, but jail lives matter too. So I mean, there you go. I hope your friend gets out soon.
Yes.
I want to take this time right now and thank some of our mini sponsors. 11 Makeup for Men is the sexy new makeup line that's been created by Nolan Robert. He was just here 2 weeks ago. We love him so much. It's literally changing the face of makeup all over the place. Boys, girls. He's got Kevin Foster now from Instagram fame, and he's got 1 million followers and all that and that great stuff. He's got all these people behind him. We're very proud. We love you, Nolan. We'll see you soon. You'll come back and you'll beat my face, and then maybe you'll beat me up a little bit. Run to 11makeupformen.com, pick up your kit, and mention Listen, Sweetie. Maybe he'll do something. He loves it here. Also, please take the time to follow Republic Dog Rescue. It is the dog rescue that I've partnered with my friend Michelle DeVolo, and it is close to its goal of $3,000 to its first save to going to a high-volume kill shelter up in Downey, California, and we will be rescuing 5 or 6 dogs or something. So if you're looking to volunteer or foster or own a new dog, let us know, and follow the page on social media for some exciting updates. Listen, Sweetie is officially sponsored by Gay Life LA, gaylifela.com with WeHoville, which is your one-stop shop for everything gay in West Hollywood and now evolving into the greater LA area. You can find... Is that me? Is that my phone? Oh, you can find out different events in nightlife. You can find out when the ice cream place is giving away free ice cream, and you can get free HIV prep and different STD testing places from the website as well. So go follow them and give them some love. Shout out to Douglas Stitcher and Owen Ward and Henry Hank Scott at WeHoville.com. I recently spent $29.90 on the romper that I'm wearing right now, and my co-host hates it. So without further ado, Enoch Miller. Hello.
Hi. I don't hate it. I just think it makes you look like an Oompa Loompa.
Well, I don't know if I think there's anything wrong with Oompa Loompas, to be fair, but thank you, and I will take it into... No, the thing is that I don't like the drawstring.
It's the drawstring with, when you don't have it in, it just makes it look like a tent.
Like a tent.
And it just added 40 pounds to you that I didn't realize you were hiding somewhere else.
I'm not hiding 40 pounds. I'm literally 40 pounds when wet right now. Right. So we're good to go.
And he's always wet.
You are going to this little fun mixer event after this. Do you want to talk about this at all? Do we have to talk about this? What is this?
Not necessarily, but just like a brief, it's Cast Centers is a newer rehabilitation center here in West Hollywood on Doheny and Nemo. Mm-hmm. And they're all about the main owner is co-owners with Demi Lovato. And so it's a really great organization of getting people into recovery, also counseling services. They do tons of different stuff for people either looking for assistance or help.
Maybe our guest can do some future duet with Miss Lovato later on down the line. We'll hook that shit up.
That'd be pretty.
Enoch, what's going on in the world of gay life? I know that every week we kind of go into a few, short conversations about different things that are being highlighted within the website. What are some things that are being highlighted this week?
So the big one that's coming up here in September 9th, is going to be an event by Impulse Group called Soaked. It's their annual pool party. And it's a lot of fun because it's a really cool... Oh, you guys have we have a call
already.
Ooh, already.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, is this Miss Erin Jaden?
Yes, it is.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So I actually told Aaron to call in, and you're calling right on time. This is great.
Perfect.
Aaron, I have your... Jarvis, there is a poster/flyer that should be saved within the pictures. No, go back. Keep going. No, I don't know. Tony Sweet did not save it. But it is, Aaron, tell everyone about your event in 2 Tuesdays.
Right. So for Tuesday, August 29th, from 7 to 11, me and my co-owner are throwing an all-white gala in Beverly Hills on the rooftop of Above 60.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's beautiful. So what we're going to do is it's a charity event.
Okay, and it's
for the
going to what
LGBT
charity?
We haven't decided on either two. We're deciding between two different ones right now.
Okay, and what are is it for?
So we don't want to drop the names.
Oh, we're not going to name drop. Fine. And then Aaron has exclusively asked Listen Sweetie to do the red carpet coverage, so we will be reporting live from there. I'm going to bring Tony Sweet, who did not save the poster, on here with me, and I will make sure, Aaron, to put your poster up with the summary of the show at the end of the show so everyone can see it and get the details. But it's in 2 Tuesdays. It's from 7 to 11 p.m. and we will remind everyone, and maybe I'll bring you on next week or something and you can push it even more.
All right, perfect.
And
so excited.
Yeah, no, me too. And all white attire is definitely recommended.
It's recommended. Now, if you wear all black, I'll still let you in.
Because I'm going to only wear all black. So there's that. Okay, well, I'm going to get that poster with all the information and the details up there for you because I promised you that I would. Thank you for calling in, and I will... Are you going to be out tonight?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll shoot you a text message after this.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, bye. Thank you so much for calling.
Bye. Have a good day.
No prob. Okay, speaking of the day, we'll get right back to Gay Life LA, but I want to let the viewers know at home that every week we have a word of the day. Now, my guest who is not on camera right now, nobody knows this word, so we're all going to, in studio, cover our eyes, cover our ears. Jarvis, show the viewers at home what the word of the day is. If you hear this sound... it means we've said it, and you should take a drink of your whiskey or your wine or your toke or your smoke, whatever you do it. Okay, Enoch, what else on Gay Life LA before we go to our first commercial break and bring our sexy guest?
So just back to Impulse, just go to Impulse LA's Facebook page. You can find all the information on there. It's basically $10 for a ticket, so it's a lot of fun.
That's nothing,
No,
people.
it's nothing.
$10. Have one less coffee.
Right, exactly. Don't have a drink at the Abbey. Or the next one they have is Best of WeHo, which is a competition they're going to be doing with WeHo.
P.S. We love the Abbey, just so everyone knows. No.
I said don't have one drink. You can still have others. Just save one for the ticket cost. Yes. Right. Best of WeHo they're doing for WeHoville.com is they're going to be having a really cool event coming up here at near September, and it's going to be the best of whatever bar, restaurant.
Yeah.
Hair plays, all this stuff. So go on to WeHoville.com and vote for your favorite West
Just like
Hollywood
a public
business.
survey, basically. You just sign up.
Yeah.
We have another call? Okay. Hello?
Hi, Eric.
Yes.
Clarence.
Who?
Clarence Pryor from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hi, Clarence. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Eric. I'm so ready for your show today, so I thought I want to come in and call. And I just want to let you know I did my promo for my YouTube return this Monday called Clarence in His House, New York City Style. I did the promo on Instagram, and I thought I mentioned you, including the guest from 2 weeks ago, Robbie LaRiviere, Marissa Faith, and the one and only Nolan Robert himself, because I thought you guys mean a lot to me, so I thought, why not?
Clarence, I just have to let you know that you are a light in the darkness. You are so sweet. You are so caring, and we support everything that you do. And I will give you a repost on my social media accounts, absolutely, and share that promo, because just as excited as you are for Listen Sweetie, we are just as excited for your YouTube series and your return. So we appreciate the love, and I personally appreciate it just as much.
Well, thank you so much, Eric, because by the time I return to New York on this Saturday night, because I start my YouTube show again Monday at 8 in the Eastern time and for 5 p.m. in the West Coast, because I thought it'd be great to return to New York and do new episodes and talk about special guests that are going to be on my show.
Absolutely.
Some of them are in it, some of them are not, but I still talk about them anyway, because that's what my show Clarence in His House is all about, because it's all about L-O-V-E. It's love.
L-O-V-E.
Yeah, because here's the thing, because I never talk about, way back, I never talk about race or gender or anything in my life, because I never want to offend anyone. Because
No, let's keep it light. Keep it light.
Yeah, my mom raised me to care about other races, because after what happened in Charlottesville, because I felt so devastated after what happened, because I felt like I'm not going to run away in fear, because I'd rather not give up, because I'd rather stand to protect full equality for all, equality for every race, for every gender, for every sexuality around, because we all have a right to be ourselves. And no matter what happens, we all have a right to go for our dreams, because my goal is to become the first gay autistic swimming champion, and I'll do it for Pulse Orlando and for the whole LGBT community worldwide and for all equality itself.
Amen, Clarence. Well said, my man. Well said. I am honored and I'm proud to call you a friend and to know you, and I can't wait to actually have you in studio.
Someday, maybe next year, because next year I'm going to want to go travel to Fire Island, because after watching the logo series Fire Island for the first time, and I may meet one of the Fire Island stars himself named Jorge Bastillos, who was on Fire Island, and he is so incredible, and he's very nice, and I would be honored to talk. I'm going to be able to meet him soon by the time I get to New York this weekend.
Listen, I'm going to promise you one thing. I will make sure that you meet him. I can promise you that. All right? That will be my gift to you. I will make sure that you meet him. I'm going to make a text right now to other cast members who are on the show. Clarence, I do have to wrap this up. I appreciate you calling in, and please continue to watch the episode. If you have any more questions for my guests later on, feel free to call back.
All right, no problem. Just look up my promo on Instagram and look up my name, Clarence Pryor, and you'll see it.
I absolutely will, and I will definitely even give a shout-out for the promo on the official Listen Sweetie social media outlets as well.
All right, take care, Eric.
Bye,
Take
Clarence.
care,
Thank you for calling in. We
Bye.
really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Enoch, I am going to get this goddamn last Gay Life LA news out of you. If it's the tell me, what's going on?
So the last thing is, and honestly, really everyone can go read it because it's so crazy of a story. So this whole Ed Buck thing that's been going around with the whole West Hollywood LA community about him basically killing African-American men and the fact that he enjoys doing it through narcotics. So go read the whole story.
Wow.
I'm going to leave it like that because it is a freaking drop. And go read the story. It's a very crazy to see what's potentially going on and more things developing as they do.
All right, well, there you go. Go to gaylifela.com and check out that story and all of the other stories that they feature every week. Also, if you are watching The Real Housewives back at home, please tune into the reunion part 1 for The Real Housewives of New York City. This photo is featuring Bethany, Carol, and Tinsley. It is nothing less of a shit show. It was an extremely entertaining 47 minutes, and it probably would not have been without my Sauvignon Blanc, so I recommend a hefty glass of wine with your housewives this week.
We have 75% yelling. That's what it was.
We have to take a extremely quick commercial break, but when I get back, I have an extremely talented, extremely sexy guest. We're not going to say his name yet until we get back. If you've been watching, then you know. And if you haven't, then you should know. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network.
You make me feel like I've been locked out of hell.
A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UBNradio.com.
All right, everybody, the time has come. The moment is here. I don't want to waste any more of that time. I'd like to introduce my very talented, very handsome guest, Brandon Stansell. Congratulations, by the way, today on the debut of Spare Change.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Phenomenal, and I watched it on my way here and was trying not to cry, to be honest with
It's
you.
hard
but
not to,
it is.
right?
We're going to go back to this, but it's really quite prominent right now in what's going on in the world, this song. So the timing is right.
Yeah, I mean, we shot this, it feels like probably 4 or 5 months ago, and even though it always felt like an appropriate time to release it, just because it feels like there's always something terrible happening.
Right.
And something that would align itself with the subject matter. I just, releasing it today, felt, just right. And I hope that people, find entertainment value in it, on the one hand, but it's so much more than that. It's, we're living in odd and,
Odd, that's a great word.
some scary times. So I'm hoping that we'll bring some catharsis to some people. And,
well, it already has. It's definitely brought some to me today, for sure. So I can only imagine that if I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, that everyone all over the place is feeling it. But I want to go back from to the beginning. You've already accomplished so much, and you're so young, and you are from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
That's correct.
So take me back as a young Brandon, and did you have any early influencers in your life? Who did you look up to? Was your family a big musical family? How did it all begin?
Well, I'm from Chattanooga, but I actually grew up about 45 minutes outside of the city in Georgetown.
Great.
My oldest sister sang. Actually, my mom used to make all of us sing when we were little. And then one by one, my siblings kind of gave it up, and I was the only one who just kind of hung on for dear life. But we all sang in the church.
Sorry, that accent. I'm hanging on for dear life right now. Oh my God, wait.
We all sang most of us sang in the church choir. I thought my dad could sing for the longest time until my choir director, finally came up and broke the bad news to me that he was tone deaf. Like a crushing blow.
You're like, I thought that was some real singing.
But I could never tell. He's like sitting with the basses, and I was singing with the sopranos.
I was gonna say you were in the other side of the church.
He was on the other side. So, but was that where you sang? Because I know one of your first songs you ever sang was Amy Grant. I have decided.
Oh gosh, yes, that is.
Enoch has done his extensive research.
That is crazy.
I know
Yes.
what he wanted to do. Pretty Woman by Roy. I don't know his last name.
Roy Orbison. Yeah.
So.
Well, I was just like dead set on singing Pretty Woman at church for my church solo, and my mom was like, "You cannot sing that song."
Right.
And I was like, "Why? I don't
not?
understand." I mean, but when you're like 5, you don't understand.
Well,
like,
that's true.
It was a song they asked me to sing,
Yeah.
and I just felt like I should be able to do it. And so anyway, we found the new selection, and I sang "I Have Decided" by Amy Grant, and she was one of my favorite artists growing up. And it's funny now, I still love her, but her husband Vince Gill is probably one of my favorite male country voices, and someone that I really look up to as an artist. So I love that they're married. I just want to be
Right, I was gonna say, that's a
combination.
freaking power couple right there.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Now listen, I want to talk really fast about Dear John because I'm confused. This is an emotionally charged music video with lyrics that do the same exact thing as the video, and is it based on true events?
Yeah, so, I hadn't written a song until about 3.5 years ago. I had always kind of been singing my whole life, but had never written anything. And it really, I was dating this person, and we had been dating for a long time, and we very kind of suddenly broke up. And it gave me one of the things that I always struggled with was I said I didn't really ever have anything to write about, and suddenly had a lot of content.
And then he had material.
I know we just met, but person that's about.
Right.
Coming.
Right.
I see you.
But it was
Okay.
a great experience to write it because I wrote it as a concept piece, kind of through the breakup. So it was almost like writing a journal because once it was done and recorded, and then I looked back on it, years later, it's you don't really realize how far you've come and how much you've healed until you look back and
like therapy.
and listen to songs that I wrote 2.5, 3 years ago. You're like, wow, I don't really feel that way anymore, and you realize that you've healed in ways that you didn't know that you could. So I'm very proud of that project, and it's my style has shifted a little bit. But I'm extremely proud of that.
Well,
of
what
that first
else
project.
you realize too is that it has a really big effect on everyone watching it. So what was it like to kind of sit back and see everyone look at your work for the first time and react the way that they did in such a positive way, and everyone was able to connect with it, and it was almost like, oh my God, this is something that I didn't want to tell anyone that had happened to me, but because of this video, now I want to go out and share my story. You know, how did you feel about all that?
Yeah, it's so interesting to see how people connect to something that's so deeply personal to you, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you write it in this vacuum, and one, you don't know if it's any good. So you're like, oh God, this could be
It's
terrible.
good. It's
And
good.
then second, you know, you don't really realize that anyone could relate to this thing that came out of you, because it was so personal to you.
Yeah.
But, you know, people would comment and they would write, you know, and email me and just say that song, you know, especially Dear John, the title track, the one we ended up doing the video for, was just something that they felt like was written for them.
Yeah.
And as a writer, like that is, you know, maybe the biggest compliment that someone can pay to you, the realization that you've written something that has touched someone, a stranger that you don't know, in a deep and meaningful way. And so, you know, I wrote that record for me. It was a healing process that I went through, and I just happened to do it through music. And it ended up being something that a lot of people took hold and took claim over, and I'm really happy and thankful for that. So.
I'm really happy and thankful for you. But I'm also genuinely always interested in the songwriting aspect of it, because I've interviewed a bunch of artists, and maybe only 3 or 4 of them actually write their own material, and I can't imagine sitting there with my own work, just because I know how much of a crazy perfectionist I am. I have a 17-page script for a 45-minute radio show. You know, it's silly. So do you find it hard to kind of sit there with all the different puzzle pieces of your lyrics and be okay with it, or do you always go back and change it to make it better?
Well, I mean, both. It really depends on what it is. A lot of people have standards for their own writing. Mine are, I gotta like it.
Right.
That
makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta like it.
Yeah.
It has to be genuine to me.
Yeah.
And I think that those are kind of the two standards that I hold myself to. That, you know, it's reflective of me as a person and an artist, but it's also, you know, something that I like and that I would think other people would like, as well. So,
do you feel different performing your own music that you have written yourself personally versus maybe something that you've partnered up with someone with a record label or anyone who's helping you or a producer, or is it the same feeling when you sing?
I mean, if I've had a hand in writing it, usually there's it's a piece that I have an ownership in that, so I always always enjoy it. Yeah.
Now, not to fangirl out, because we love fangirling out, but you did spend some time with Taylor Swift.
I did.
Right. So tell us a little bit about like that schedule. Like, I don't know if people know what touring life is really like. You know, like how strenuous of a schedule was that? Did you have to dance as much as you were singing? What were you doing? Take us through a day.
So, I mean, I danced. I danced on her Fearless tour for 2 years.
Cool.
So it was fun because it was her first headlining tour. So like the first headlining show that she ever did, you know, was there. And so that's a
big deal.
A really special moment for me.
It's just this little.
No big.
And I didn't really dance a whole lot. I danced in 3 songs of a 2-hour show. So I was a cheerleader in You Belong With Me. I played her boyfriend Drew in Teardrops on My Guitar.
Aww.
Nice.
And then I was in a couplet for Love Story. So it was just bim bam boo, and then I was kind of done and, you know, chilling in the dressing room. But being on the road is no joke.
No joke.
I mean,
right?
It is really tough. No matter, even though I was working so very little,
it was still tough.
It was still really hard. But just the you know, packing up and leaving your leaving your home for, you know, a certain amount of time. We were called the Weekend Warriors, and I was in school at the time, so I was trying to finish up my degree at Belmont, and I went to school I went to school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, toured Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for about 6 months. So it was pretty tough on me. The other dancers designated the back lounge as Brandon's study place.
Little equity cot, you know.
So we would get done with rehearsal. We would get done with the show, and I would have to go, you know, study accounting in the back lounge. You know, it was
that's not fun.
it was an
Nothing
interesting
about that sentence that I like.
No.
It's an interesting time in my life, but I had it will forever be a really special thing that I did. I loved working with Taylor. She is wonderful. She is so deserving deserving of everything that she has, all of the accolades and praise and love that she has gotten over the years. So I'm so
We love you, Tay.
happy to have been a part of that journey with her. Yeah.
And how's the accounting BA going?
Oh God! Don't let me. Yeah.
He's like, I've had it.
How did that go?
Don't let me manage your money. It's bad.
It's also to my understanding that you're friends / being mentored by the amazing country star Ty Herndon. How did this all come about? Are there any duets that we can expect in the near future on your new full-length album? What's going on?
Well, so Ty and I met in Nashville. I moved into this brand new building in East Nashville my last year there when I was touring with Taylor, and he just happened to be my next door neighbor.
Oh, wow.
So we used to just like sit around and gab and have wine at night. And just shoot the shit.
Love ya.
And we just kind of stayed in touch after through the years. He's like a big brother to me. And I told him that I, wanted to write a record, and he's been nothing but supportive. And, he is actually the one that hooked me up with my producer for this record, Eric
Cool.
Halbig, who also produced his House on Fire record.
Okay.
And then he's just been there, kind of every step of the way, just kind of taking care of me and looking after me. So that is ideal.
Are we gonna have him pop in at all on the album? Are we gonna hear anything?
Well, so he actually is featured on the title track "Slow Down,"
Perfect.
which is we released it last September
Yes.
as a part of the 3-song EP. So
Yeah, we love that song.
that's his feature. But I said, "You're not singing anymore on my record."
So yeah, no, I literally my next bullet point was Brandon just watched your video for Slow Down after hearing the song, and I personally would like to thank you for the outdoor shower scene.
Yeah,
but
I love it too.
I saw your face was just epic in that because you do that whole like, holy shit.
yeah, but it's beautifully shot. So kudos to all of your videographers and your editors and everyone who did it, because it's beautifully shot. Where did you shoot it?
So we shot that in Joshua Tree, and I just have to say
that makes sense. Yeah.
Every single video that I've shot, including Spare Change that we released today, was directed and edited by my dear friend Trent Atkinson. And Trent is the
Amen.
I know,
Amen.
he is
Amen.
such a talent. He doesn't get any of the glory. Hardly
Getting
ever.
it right now here on iHeartRadio.
But he approached me for the first time when I released Dear John, and he said, "The song is great. You need to do some sort of visual with it. I would love to be the one to do it." He had never done a music video before in his life. He just, directed, and he's a screenwriter.
Okay.
And he was like, "I'd like to do this if you'd let me do it." And I said, "Absolutely." And Dear John was the first video either one of us had ever done. And from there, we've just been working together ever since. So
Well, you would never believe that it was the first video that either one of you had ever. And I don't mean to just shoot the shit and fill your head, because it's I don't do that ever. But it's true. It's a great
Well,
video.
I liked about it the most is because you were interviewed in an article on theboot.com about the
Are you giving citations?
Yes.
Theboot.com? Thank you.
I am being sourced. I remember English class 101. Source your sites and where you quote it.
cited. Okay.
But I love what you said about it, because it's all about like with holding on to those initial feelings of attraction without overcomplicating them. And I like that because it's not just a straight up love song. It's the fact that it's this romance song, and it's like you guys meet, and it's the little intrigue, and it's the touch here. It's the him helping you shoot a BB gun, like the simple little things.
little things like
little
BB guns.
But it's like it's the romance of it all. So at the very end, it's like, and it's not like you actually even see him standing outside the door of the trailer and saying, "Come on in, boy." It's like the lights just come back on, and you're like, "Okay, it's time."
Someone has their video saved right there.
Oh, that's the one I did. I told you. It was so funny. We were talking about this last week because he was letting me know you were going to be a guest, and I had just saved your video to do, because I do reviews for Gay Life LA. Called GTV, which is LGBT media content, and I had just done a review for yours to post up for this week, and I was just like, "Are we psychic? Are we like reading each other's minds?" But
listen, we gotta.
I loved it.
Gotta
I
thank
appreciate
Ryan.
that.
We love Ryan.
It's
Thank
so
you, Ryan.
yeah,
right,
thank you,
exactly.
Thank you, Ryan.
Seriously.
But it's so funny when we were doing when we were talking about the treatment for Slow Down. We had we could have gone that direction and we'd done something very tawdry,
Right.
I would have been fine with that. But Trent was like, "I want to be sexy without being overtly sexy."
Right.
He was like, "It's just like the touch of the hand."
Exactly.
And he was like, "There's something so like sexy about that
Yeah.
without it being like overdone." And I mean, boy, he just hit the nail on the head with that video.
It was
I think
brilliant.
Rich Hill is the guy that is the actor and a friend of mine who played opposite me, and he is just a good-looking man. And
you can have him.
we just had the best time shooting. So anyway,
Yeah, check that video out,
proud of
and
that
don't do it in public. But listen, your new music, we touched upon Spare Change a little bit in the beginning, but it's incredibly moving, and congratulations on the debut of it with Huffington
Thank you.
Post. We love that. I don't love to talk politics on my show because I have an extreme amount of loved ones in my life who have voted for Donald Trump, and it's their right, and choice. So no matter what, I'm going to love them unconditionally. I don't understand, but still. But I just don't understand how this timed up so perfectly
seriously.
to what's going on. And I know you wrote it a while ago, but was there anything that when you wrote it prompted to be written, or were you just... was it just therapy? Was it just like you were just writing stuff down? Like what made it come about?
Spare Change.
Yeah, Spare Change.
Spare Change was not written for any political purpose at all. I wrote it with my co-writer Mylan, who is a Nashville-based writer. He co-wrote Slow Down. He also co-wrote 2 new songs that are on the record, Hometown, and this song.
We're going to talk about Hometown.
A song called Playing Games that's really fun. So he co-wrote quite a bit, and it was not written for any purpose other than just a fun, country bop.
Well, it's 2 beautiful men of different ethnicities. They're finding love in one another in a situation where they shouldn't, and it's watch it. We're going to play it actually when we end the show, so everyone's going to be able to see it. But if they haven't gone under Huffington Post, and Huffington Post did a nice write-up on the video as well. Before we go to our commercial break, though, I want you to just kind of explain to them so they can hear it from you a little bit about your Kickstarter campaign. Now, this Kickstarter campaign is to fund the full-length album, and I love that you end it with, at one point in my career, I will have enough, but this is not the time. So that's real and that's honest, and people don't exist like that.
Exactly.
So watch the Kickstarter. We're going to play it right now, and if you want to kind of narrate us over it, anything you want to add, just let us know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I said everything that I need to. I'm basically poor and I need your help. So here we go. It's amazing what can happen in a year. In the past 12 months, I've seen my music go from my own living room out into the world. And thanks to you, last July, I was able to record my sophomore record, Slow Down, and spent the past year watching that thing be streamed, viewed, and shared over 250,000 times.
But you're hard to get, never ever, one in a million. I love it when we slow down.
The Slow Down EP was always meant to be a precursor to what would eventually be the full record. And now after a year of writing, I have 7 new songs that are ready to record. But that takes support and money. And most importantly, you. We have an amazing team of writers and producers and all the brilliant people behind the Slow Down EP and a bunch of new faces that I'm so excited to be working with. We also have a ton of rewards, whether you give $1 or $10,000, we got something for you. There will come a day when I don't have to so heavily depend on the kindness of strangers. That is not today. Hopefully this album gets me there. But if this past amazing year has taught me anything, it's the importance of not waiting for things to happen to you. So I'm not waiting. I believe in this music, I believe in this record, I believe that with the help of friends and family and fans, we can do this, and we can do so much more. But in the interim, I want to say thank you for any contribution you can give to this project.
That was great. I have chills, and I don't feel feelings, and I have chills. This is great. Listen, we're gonna take a very quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Maybe our guests will do a live performance for us or something. We'll ask.
Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network.
You make me feel like I've been locked out of hell.
A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network.
We are back. If you guys just missed the video of Brandon's Kickstarter campaign, I'm going to post the link in my Facebook page, so please go over there and check it out. Now, listen, I wanted to highlight Hometown. Hometown is a song off your new full-length album. Is it the first one? Is this one of the first ones on it?
Yeah, so this is
Okay.
going to be the first song that we released off the full record.
Okay.
So we'll shoot a video for it in October. We're going back to Georgetown to shoot it, which is going to be fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we-
it's based on some early experiences that you had growing up?
Yeah, I mean it is based on my experiences growing up in Tennessee. It's based on my experiences coming out in my hometown. The main purpose of the song is just to say, I went through some things that were really tough for me, and it was hard coming out in a very southern conservative.
Yeah,
I know what that's
family.
like. I came out in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, so you kind of know what
Yeah.
some of the stuff-
in Long Island.
Yeah, where it's like there's a gay strip right next to your house.
But after 7 or 8 years has passed, and I am very proud of the person that I became and very proud of the person that I am, and I'm not sure that I would be this same person if I hadn't gone through the things that I went through.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for that, and I'm very thankful for where I came from. And so we wrote this song, Mylan and I, and it basically says that thank you, because I'm very happy to be me, and I'm very happy in the place that I am. So I'm really excited to put it out. I'm excited for people to hear it. Everyone, we played it at quite a few shows now, and So Far Sounds. We did a.
Did you do it this past Tuesday?
We did it this past Tuesday.
So you were at Hotel Cafe this past
we
Tuesday.
did.
I wanted to go. I'm sorry.
We did it at Hotel Cafe. We're gonna release basically a full length live version of it here in I guess a matter of days. I did it at a So Far Sounds gig here in the
cool.
city
cool.
about a month or so ago, and just saw the cut of the video they're going to release, and they did a great job. So that'll be actually the first full length recording of that song
wow.
that people can have.
Will that
and
be
hear.
on Huffington Post as well?
No,
Or- okay.
They're just going to release it on their YouTube channel.
Oh,
so
great. Okay,
it'll
cool.
just be on the So Far Sounds YouTube channel.
Okay,
and
well,
that's gonna-
keep us updated too, because we'll do a blast on
Oh,
it
yeah.
too, and
Yeah,
let everyone.
They just
yeah.
did a great job with it, and like I said, it's a song I'm really proud of and excited for people to hear.
Well, speaking of songs that you're really proud of, I never do this, but I figured since you're here, would you maybe sing for us a little bit and do a
Yeah.
little bit of a live performance
Of
for
course,
everyone watching?
I would love that.
Okay, perfect. Just Jarvis, are you good to go? How are you, Jarvis? Are you okay? How's your blood sugar? Okay, great.
He's like, I'm good.
All right, let's do this.
Two jackets into an all-night buzz. The bottle's full, but it's not enough to drink last night right out of my head, yeah. But I'd rather have you lying here instead. And all I wanna hear you say is that you feel the same way. But you're hard to get, never ever, one in a million get together. Give me a chance to regret tonight, tomorrow. Oh, we could get hurt or this could be perfect. Good as we were, it could be worth it if we walk away and let this thing go. We'll never know. We'll never know. Never know, never know, never know. I may say something I might regret, 'cause you can't take back a whiskey text. Oh, I'm past the point where I just don't care, yeah. But I gotta know if there's something there. 'Cause you're hard to get, never ever, one in a million get get together. Give me a chance to regret tonight, tomorrow. Oh, we could get hurt or this could be perfect. Good as we were, it could be worth it if we walk away and let this thing go. We'll never know. We'll never know. No. Oh, we'll never know, never know, never know, never know, never know, never know. But you're hard to get, never ever, one in a million get together. Give me a chance to regret tonight, tomorrow. Oh, we could get hurt or this could be perfect. Good as we were, it could be worth it if we walk away and let this thing go. We'll never know. We'll never know. No, we'll never know, never know.
Did you just fan yourself
I
after the
just had
performance?
to. I need to.
Brendan, that was out of this world.
Wow.
If you guys have not donated to this Kickstarter campaign, do run.
Seriously,
Run right now and
run.
go. Also, Dan Franklin on guitar and backup
Franklin.
vocals. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal,
was
phenomenal,
absolutely-
phenomenal.
I just love because Huffington Post did write an article about it, and I love the title of it because it says the singer didn't get the guy, but we got Never Know instead, and that's why. Because that is like
no.
awesome.
How many times can I relate to you can't take back a whiskey text?
Oh.
Fuck. I mean, like,
we have all done
or
that.
like a tequila text. Those are even worse. I mean, oh god.
Add
jeez.
alcohol in the beginning of it.
Okay, listen, Brendan. A phone call. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Hello.
Hi, I'm calling for Listen, Sweetie.
Yes, this is Listen, Sweetie. Specifically, Eric. Who's this?
Oh, hello, Eric. I absolutely love the mustache. I must start by saying that.
Thank you so much.
It's my molestache. That's what it is.
I love it. This is Dean from Phoenix.
Hi, Dean. How are you?
I'm doing well. I absolutely love Brandon and his music, and essentially just wanted to call to tell him thank you because it came into my life at just the right time.
Oh my god!
But
And we
you
were just
you
talking
just
about
gave us
this.
all chills, by
Yeah.
the way, Dean from Phoenix. Have you checked out the new
Well,
video today?
I did just see the new video today, actually this morning on Huffington Post. I was scrolling through and I saw it. And, I've followed you on Facebook for at least the last year, but when I saw it this morning, I thought it came at a perfect time as well with everything going on with protests in Charlottesville, Barcelona, all those places.
Yeah.
So your music's really touching, and it's definitely impacting people's lives.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, that's the goal. So I really appreciate you calling in and saying that.
Dean,
Yeah,
you
well,
kind of
thank you,
sound hot. Like,
True.
you kind of sound like you're kind of hot. Are you? Like,
Dean Cassidy on Facebook. But
we're gonna check you out. We're gonna check
if
you
have
right
any
now.
photos as well.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll check you out right now. Also, though, if you guys have not checked out the video, we're going to be playing it in the next minute with our closing credits. We're going to
Yeah.
play it on the way out. Thank you for calling so much, Dean.
Yes, thank you.
Stay sexy, voice.
I'm very hopeful to hear more of your music as well, Brandon.
I
Can't
appreciate
wait.
that.
I'll go ahead and go to the Kickstarter now.
Yeah, I was going to say, donate and you will.
Share it. Share it on all social media. Share it. Get it up there.
Please, please. I'm excited about the record. So.
Brendan, do you have anything coming up within the next few weeks that we should be looking out for? Are you back at the Hotel Cafe? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, there are some things coming up. So, and I'm just blanking.
That's fine. Listen.
So, well, actually, tomorrow, I'm doing a half-hour set with Dan at Echo Park Rising over in Echo
nice.
Park.
Cool.
So that is the semi-tropic, and I go on at 5:30. So if you're in town and you get out early on a Friday afternoon, come on over and
We'll share that too. I'll put the details for that on the
yeah,
page so people
yeah.
know.
So that's tomorrow.
And then if there's anything else that's coming up within the next few weeks, you just let me know and we'll blast it out
great.
there. Well,
Yeah.
I have to ask you one last. Will you come back?
Yes, absolutely.
Dan, will you come back? Yeah. Okay, great.
I just have one request.
Yes.
I want to have you do a new song with Trixie Mattel, Steve Grant, and do Trixie's Twunk Sandwich. That's all I know.
We had Steve. He's great. We love him.
Yeah.
So, but that's great. So, everyone, go to the Kickstarter campaign.
Yes,
donate
definitely.
if you can. Make sure to tune in for the last few minutes of the show and watch Spare Change, which debuted today on HuffingtonPost.com. Brandon,
Yes.
you are a joy to have. Please come back and,
Absolutely.
guys, keep an eye out for him because he is going to be bigger than Carrie Underwood, who I love, but still, bigger. So, I'm Eric Restivo. This is Listen, Sweetie, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Sold everything that held me down. Did all I could in this one horse town, and I'm done with that. Yeah, I'm done with that. I told myself that I'd be just fine, but without you I'm wasting time, and I'm done with that. So won't you hop in the back, yeah? 'Cause I've been comfortable for too long. All I need is you and me, and we're gone. 'Cause what we've been looking for, it don't cost a lot. Just a little spare change to see the world in a brand new way. We're never gonna stop, 'cause we'll just keep on dreaming. We're well off if we break even with a little spare change. To be the same, just take for us. You live for the rush, yeah, we got time, we'll spend it. Baby, let's buy up every minute with a little spare change. Yeah. With a little spare change. Oh, yeah. Going through the motion ain't motion at all. The world's too big to live so small, and I'm done with that. Yeah, baby, I'm done with that. See, we've been comfortable for too long. All I need is just 4 wheels and we're gone. 'Cause what we've been looking for, it don't cost a lot, yeah. Just a little spare change to see the world in a brand new way. We're never gonna stop, 'cause we'll just keep on dreaming. We're well off if we break even with a little spare change. To be the same, just take for us. You live for the rush, yeah, we got time, we'll spend it. Baby, let's buy up every minute with a little spare change, yeah. With a little spare change. Oh, there may be times when we don't know how to see the road that's right in front of us. But just know that at the end of every day, it's okay to be afraid. 'Cause I'm here with you ready. With a little spare change